Joining us on Money in Motion is Patrick Doyle, the President and Chief Executive Officer of Domino's Pizza, celebrating its 50th birthday anniversary today. And Patrick, it must be a special feeling to be a part of a company that's been around for so long.
It sure is. Well, thanks for inviting me in today. But we're just thrilled to be here. Domino's has had a terrific record, but we're convinced the next 50 years are going to be better than the first 50 years.
Since you came on board, the company had to really change the way it has had to do business. So what really went into the Domino's Pizza restructuring that's been so successful since you got it underway really about a year ago?
Yeah, I just became CEO in the first quarter of this year. And as we looked at the business and where we were in the U.S., we realized that the service we give customers is terrific. The value that we give customers is great, but we just weren't getting the love around the quality of the pizza, around the taste of the pizza. So we knew if we could do something that would really break through with consumers around the taste of the pizza that we were giving them, that we could really break out. So that's what we did.
Now, the company was experiencing some flat store sales. There were complaints about the pizza tasting like cardboard. Certainly, competition between Pizza Hut and Papa John's have been a big part of anything, but you really changed the way the pizza tastes and the products that you were putting out. So it was really a big, huge overall structural change too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sure was. We did a lot of research, talking to our customers, asking them what it was that they really wanted in terms of the taste of the pizza. We spent about 2 years reformulating the pizza, and then launched it almost exactly a year ago now. And we've just been overwhelmed with the response that we've gotten from our customers. So we couldn't be happier.
Now, you've got over 9,000 stores around the world, and certainly you've got it was interesting to read a little bit about the first store that opened back in 1995 in Shenzhen, China, which I think back then you sort of had to teach the Chinese people how to eat pizza. Is that right?
Yeah. Shenzhen has grown a lot since 1995. It's amazing. It was a little economic trade zone back then, and it's just turned into a boom town. But we were pretty early in China. China's been a little tougher, actually. The delivery part of the Domino's model didn't catch on as quickly as it did really everywhere else in the world. But we're starting to get some traction there.
And what about some of the other international destinations? I don't know how things are working down south in Latin America, for example.
We have 4 publicly traded large master franchisees outside of the U.S., in the U.K. and Ireland, in India, in Mexico, and in Australia and some of Western Europe. And all 4 are incredibly compelling stories. Mexico has been a leader for many years. They actually celebrated their 20th anniversary just last week. I was down in Mexico City with them. India is probably our fastest growing market right now. In their first half, they were up 41% same-store sales growth, and they're going to build about 70 stores this year. The UK has been on a tear for a decade with double-digit sales growth over the average over the past decade.
And so now the company has sort of admitted that at least listened to its customers and has sort of reinvented itself a little bit, I guess it's fair to say, and it's paid off for you, clearly. Yep. So what's the future hold for Domino's? Just more stores and more pizza?
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. I mean, we're probably 3 years away from having more stores outside of the U.S. than inside the U.S. And while there's still some growth left in the U.S. and we think we can keep same-store sales going, from a store growth standpoint, the story going forward is going to be primarily about our international business, and that business has been incredibly compelling. I think we have the 4th largest international business of any publicly traded restaurant company.
All right, Patrick Doyle, the President and Chief Executive Officer of Domino's Pizza. Thanks so much for joining us here on Money in Motion.